Now, this is when Bukele and Trump start having a little bit of fun with the liberal media and start messing with them about men and women's sports. This is funny. Watch.
Like, do you allow men to play in women's sports? Do you allow men to box your women and box? Because I know you have a lot of boxing.
That's violence.
That's abuse of a
Violence
woman.
against women.
It's abuse of a woman.
Totally.
But we have people that fight to the death because they think men should be able to play in women's sports. And some of those sports, it wouldn't matter much, but it still matters. But some of them are very dangerous for women.
Some years ago, I would say a decade ago or so, women rights movements were pressuring so that we enacted specific laws to avoid men abusing women. And I think those laws were great because there were a lot of men abusing women. But now some of the same people are trying to backtrack on that and actually trying to make new laws allowing men to abuse women in sports. So actually, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
It's crazy. You know that.
It's almost like Trump is taking his friend to the zoo exhibit. He's like, hey, buddy, you want to see how stupid our left is? Not only are they advocating and begging for you to return a terrorist to our country, but look just how stupid their ideology is. They think that men should be able to beat up on women in sports. Isn't that ridiculous? Like, it's that kind of insane, unrealistic, unserious ideology that makes the world think that they can walk on us, that they can take advantage of us. Again, you have to wonder why the Democrats are more mad about this than they were about things like Lake and Riley being killed and Colorado apartment buildings being taken over by these gang members. They just brushed it under the rug. Those are some of the byproducts of inclusion. Yeah, sometimes they'll murder your people and take over apartment complexes, but look how nice we are letting all these poor brown people into our country. They abused the asylum system, overwhelmed the immigration system, hoping that the system would break down and these people would be stuck here. The Democrats had absolutely no problem with that degradation of rule of law. But now, as we're trying to get these people out, it's like they expect every single person to have their case and their file scoured with the finest of fine-tooth combs. No expense is too great, no time is too long for this person to get their due process. You can't break the rules and create a crisis and then demand that every single tiny detailed rule be followed in order to fix the crisis, because then you know it'll never get fixed.